tonight, we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And here's Brunson from the arc. Boston with a rebound.
There's a chance at a title run.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. New York ball. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
7-3. Here's Tatum driving in. Towns with a rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Hart. Back to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by Brown. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's White. Again, the miss by Boston.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Holiday. Tatum's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Shot's good by Hart.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down a 3.
Anunoby against Brown. Pass to Porzingis with the fadeaway. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Fading away, he buries that one in traffic. Takes great body control to make that one go.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Gotta love the extra effort from Bridges to make sure that break ended with a score.
Porzingis sets a screen. 3-pointer Holiday. The shot that time not on target.
And I'm surprised that didn't
Pass to Brunson. And stolen by Brown. And so it's New York with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in a shooting guard. That's the group for New York starting the second. They kick it out to Porzingis. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Great job by Holiday keeping his head on a swivel, finding his man with a perfect pass there to finish off the pick and roll.
Bridges finds Brunson. Hart with a screen on White. Kicks it out Towns. Sinks that one from the post. Towns has got 5 now.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Tatum inside. He's covered by Hart. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
New York leading by 9. Brunson with it. Outside Hart. To the inside. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brown with the steal. Pass to White. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
3-point goal.
Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
That play happens because of a solid pass from Holiday.
Boston pulls it in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
You got to appreciate Porzingis, a willing screener, and he rolls quick to the open space.
Poke loose. Brown with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Porzingis misses. Knicks leading by 4. Double team on Towns. Hart with a screen on Brown. Anunoby finds Brunson. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Tatum. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
Yeah, the defense very much more aggressive on the body up, but still Drew Holiday drops it down.
Bridges with it. Picked up by Tatum. Anunoby against Brown. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Tatum against Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. There's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Outside Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Brown. Hart passes to Brunson. Here's Towns. New York again can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Tatum inside. Anunoby covering. Back to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot. Porzingis the beneficiary.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Brown. Porzingis passes to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Now Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Tatum on the drive. Kick out to Brown. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. 4 on the clock. Porzingis against Towns. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. New York trailing. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To stop the drought. Got a piece of it.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
On the wing, Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. High arcing shot. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Celtics up 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the floor for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Pass to Towns. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges against White. Bridges passes to Towns. Clock at 6. Towns a screen on White. Here's Bridges. Good work defensively by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Brunson with it. Now guarded by White. Brunson passes to Towns. Hart with a screen on Brown. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Holiday. And they're pushing it up. No good there. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. New York has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Down low. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Anunoby. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Hard against Tatum. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Hart. The 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum from long range. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges finds Towns. Back to Bridges. Towns, a screen on White. To the paint. Towns, right side. Towns on a screen. Here's Bridges. That's tipped. Brown with the steal. Brunson finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
26.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Tatum feeling it out a bit. For 3, Porzingis. Hart pulls it in. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Anunoby, a screen on Tatum. Hart passes to Anunoby. That 3's off the mark. Boston leading by 4. 23 seconds left in the third. Now Tatum, 9 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Tatum with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson looks it over. And here's Bridges, hounded by Tatum. Back to Brunson. Towns is screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson. Porzingis grabs the board.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 3-point lead. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To tie it up. Gets the 3 ball to go. It's all knotted up.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Here's Tatum. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Bridges. New York has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Brunson passes to Towns. Here's Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Hart. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Boston with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Tatum passes to Porzingis. And it's in there. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, this is a big-time night for Porzingis. He's really fun when he gets going like this.
Pass to Anunoby. Not enough on that one as it misses. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Now Porzingis. Anunoby covering. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You can hear the coaches from the sideline saying, stay down. You can't fall for the pump fake, but Porzingis adept at it there.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Here's Anunoby. And he dunks it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Tatum, a screen on Brunson. The kick out to White. Tatum against Hart. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Brown, a screen on Hart. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Brunson outside. Offensive board. Hart passes to Bridges. And Anunoby for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holiday finds Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Open shot from Brunson. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting about 41%. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
You just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Tatum against Towns. Porzingis with a screen on Towns. 6 on the shot clock.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Bridges finds Hart. Brunson against Holiday. Towns a screen on Holiday. To the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
for the visiting Dallas.
In this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Christie is out there with Irving. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Davis in at the center.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Here's Brunson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Blake Thompson doing work.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Hart, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. It's a three-point game and finished off by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Mavericks have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Christie. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. Clark, that's good.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Here's Christie, defended by Bridges. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Edwards, a screen on Brunson. Dinwiddie. Bridges with the board. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brunson kicks to Hart. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He told me now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop them, guys.
Thank you, David. And it's Davis missing. The Knicks with the lead, and a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, and the pump had the D jumping on that one. Davis, just too good.
It's his first trip to the line.
Had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. On the wing, Anunoby. Driving to the basket. Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Lock at 6. It's stolen by Edwards. Brunson against Dinwiddie. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. From deep. Davis kicks to Thompson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. That one goes. Count it. Davis has got 8.
And this is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
Towns finds Bridges. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks leading. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Edwards a screen on Brunson. Out to Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
Brunson goes in. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Christie. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Davis. No good. On the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with us. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Edwards is out there with Davis. Then there's Christie. Then it's Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Achua following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Bridges. Hart the pass to Towns. Bridges against Dinwiddie. Back to Towns. A second chance effort. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Christie, covered by Achua. Davis gets a wide open look. The 3-pointer no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Dinwiddie. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Goes back up. That one doesn't drop. Towns with the defensive effort. Bridges attacking. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Dinwiddie dishes to Davis. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Davis with a screen on Bridges. Here's Dinwiddie inside to end the drought and finished off by Davis.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. It's stolen by Davis. Anunoby against Thompson. Davis with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's the drive, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Edwards looking it over. Dallas moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Cranes the three-pointer. Edwards got 6.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Bridges kicks to Hart. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And again, unable to change momentum here. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Edwards against Hart. Back to Dinwiddie. Davis setting the pick for Dinwiddie. Drives to the hoop. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie does such a good job of understanding what the defense is going to give him. How about that pick and roll play? That's nice.
They grab their own miss. Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Bridges against Dinwiddie. For 3, Edwards. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Dallas in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back. Back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Hart. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. And another turnover here by New York. Dallas leading by 9. Now here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
6 on the shot clock. Lively a screen on Towns. Powell the pass to Lively. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Robinson. Slammed in by Bridges.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Irving finds Lively.
That's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Anunoby passes to Robinson. And Lively pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges against Irving. Lively, a screen on Bridges. Here's Irving. Here's Lively. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Christie kicks to Thompson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Now Irving. Pass to Lively. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Bridges with the steal. Robinson against Powell. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Bridges against Irving. Bridges attacking. Powell with the steal.
Really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Irving kicks to Powell. Back to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak. Knicks with the rebound. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Bridges. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Lively sends a screen for Irving. And finished off by Lively.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside for Robinson. Towns looking around. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. Back to Robinson. Towns finds Robinson. Fires from 14. That shot off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Kyrie Irving at the line.
That free throw come from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And we've watched 3 so far in this. Mavericks lead by 6. And we're coming right back after. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Knicks trail by 6. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Irving is out there with Christie. Then there's Davis. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Towns. Towns, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Bridges makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
And here's Irving. Pass to Davis. Davis working in the paint.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Bridges attacking. Anunoby finds Robinson. No good. Great D that time from Davis. Now Powell. Pass to Irving. Powell with a screen on Hart. Davis in the corner. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Now here is Robinson. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
It's Hart on the wing. To the inside. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Christie. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavericks. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And that one drops.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for New York. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Christie the pass to Irving. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
New York ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Town. New York missing again. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on an 11-3 run. Thompson against Brunson. Thompson passes to Powell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Davis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
Bridges outside. That's a 2 from Town. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Thompson passes to Powell. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the break. Here's Anunoby. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, you like the decision-making from OG Anunoby right there. Picking quality shots, gets into his jump shooting motion. Well done.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Bridges kicks to Hart. New York moving it around. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Mavericks lead.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Davis in the corner. Back to Irving. Over Hart. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was all right, DA. Thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to... Well, what a game we've got in store tonight, Richard. Two of the top teams in the league.
And each of them with some superstar talent. Whichever star can lead the way, control the game, that'll be the key.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Allen in at the power forward position. Mitchell against Anunoby. Floats one up. Towns with a rebound. Here's New York. Bridges passes to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Hunter. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. And guys, Coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. D.A.?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And that one's good, Brunson.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Next wave.